And by the way, we ought to point out you were happily married, Sydney. Sydney happens to be happily married. We didn't point that out.
Yeah.
I'd like to also say that like a lot of women like to call like they want the man to be a provider, but they don't think about how a woman needs to be the multiplier. Like
how so? Explain.
So if a woman, like we can say work stance, and if he's coming home and he's having a hard day from work every single day, and you're just making it harder on him, you're coming in negative. You're not multiplying him. And I feel like as if he comes home and he has a woman who's easing his mind every single day, he's going to be more productive, which is going to make her happier in the long run. And that would be multiplying it. So women just want one side and then they don't want to do their part.
I 100% agree with you. Go ahead.
I think for guys, they need to know their purpose. And a lot of girls think,
Thank you for saying
if purpose. You don't have, a lot of girls think, I want the guy to be obsessed with me. I need this guy to be obsessed with me to know that he loves me. The second he becomes obsessed with you, you hate him. Yeah. And so it's like very weird. The second
holy shit, she figured it out. Ding, ding, ding. Wow, that's crazy.
The second he has purpose
the
and you're the secondary, which not really, but yes, in terms of things, you're secondary, you are chasing him forever. You're loving him forever because he's not about you. He's about his purpose. And that's what's hot.
Exactly. You're as a man, you have to have a purpose and an empire you're building for them, and she comes secondary to that, and then she will love you. And her primary is the children. Her unconditional love is always going to go to the children. And when you have that whole diamond, right, those four things, then that is a functioning relationship that lasts for 75 years. He is allowed to provide and she is allowed to protect, and then that's the way that whole thing works. And that's what she dude, you grasp the whole concept. If you guys want any more clarity on that, listen to Casey Zander, my interview with him. We just hit 50,000 views, a really great interview, and we go over these concepts of like when you put her first. Again, it doesn't mean you disrespect women. What it means is when a woman, like this idea that a woman who is nothing but physically attractive for you, you've given up everything. You've given up exclusivity to a woman who isn't sleeping with you. Let me say that one more time, because there's some of you dudes out there who are listening to me right now. I'm calling you out. You're giving exclusivity to a woman who isn't sleeping with you. And you're doing this. You're giving up all these things, and you're like wondering, like, oh, why is it that I'm continually being disrespected? Because you don't understand this concept. You need to have a first. That first needs to be your mission in life, but it can't be her first. And here's the crazy thing. She can tell you she wants you to be obsessed with her, but she wants you to make your mission first.
Here we go.
No one's going to tell you that. No one teaches you to get it. The entire world tells you the opposite of what I just said, but women who grasp it, they understand this concept, and men who understand this concept, they do way better with women.
Speaking of this concept, it is as old as the hills, because I'm about to read to you, let's see, 16 Commandments of Pooh, number 3. This is from Royce, way back in 2009. You shall make your mission, not your woman, your priority. Forget all the romantic cliches of the leading man proclaiming his undying love for the woman who completes him. Despite whatever protestations to the contrary, women do not want to be the one or the center of a man's existence. They, in fact, want to subordinate themselves to a, say it with me, worthy man's life purpose. Worthy man's life's purpose. To help him achieve that purpose with her feminine support and to follow the path he lays out. You must respect a woman's integrity and not lie to her that she is your everything. She is not your everything, and if she is, she soon will not be anymore. Yeah. All the way back in 2009.
Beautiful.